When the judge refused the request one after another, it seemed that the whole matter had already been decided beforehand.
Lawyers excerpt.
If the violations of Jehovah's Witnesses are evident in the literatures, do you have such facts that prove this?
No. I don't have these facts.
In court, the witnesses were questioned by about 8 lawyers. They have failed to prove any fact that confirms any extremist activity of Jehovah's Witnesses. On the same day of the verdict, strangers threw stones at the headquarters of Jehovah's Witnesses. Such acts were previewed by lawyer Maxim Novakov, who said, "Because of the status of extremists, there will be widespread use of violence against Jehovah's Witnesses." On April 30th, in the town of Akimsky, one of the villagers aggressively broke a window of the house that hosted field services of Jehovah's Witnesses. The next day, the locals asked them to stop. However, the locals aggressively said that they would not stop doing this. The same day, on April 30th, another act of vandalism committed against Jehovah's Witnesses. The act was carried out in Moscow. A villager who had already spoken out against the religion tossed a Molotov cocktail at the house of a Jehovah's Witness. 2 houses and some cars were destroyed by the fire. The criminal was arrested and charged with persecution. On May 5th, in Novomoskov, a stranger broke into the building that was once the meeting place of Jehovah's Witnesses and poked the following inscription on the door: "We are gonna catch all of you." 3 days before the invasion, the Chancellor Angela Merkel already had alerted the need to act in keep of Jehovah's Witnesses directly to Putin.
I spoke with Mr. Putin about my concerns about civil rights in Russia, including the rights of various NGOs. I spoke about the various reports of homosexuals' abuse being carried out in Chechnya. I have asked President Vladimir Putin to use his influence and power to protect the rights of this minority. I also said that I expect him to do the same in the case involving the Jehovah's Witnesses. We need to do more. We need to get rid of this. And we are not making much progress here. I think we need to move right to the point. That agreement of Minsk, where it says at the outset that we need to hold a ceasefire. After that, the relevant political steps will come naturally. Even if we have already carried out a parallel political process. The ceasefire is essential. But we still have to make progress on the political agreement we have reached in Minsk. And I say on behalf of the German government and all the foreign ministers that we will spare no effort to do our part.
The decision by the Russian Supreme Court has caused widespread international attention. This will certainly be helpful when the witnesses decide to file an appeal to try to cancel this abusive decision.